What's up, y'all? It's so important to focus on the long term. I know I struggle with it every single goddamn day, and so does everybody else on this planet. But it's important to think about your future and make sacrifices in this current moment in order for a better future. I personally have a lot of things that I have a lot of longer term goals and desires, but it's just hard to, oftentimes it's very hard to take action on a daily basis towards my longer term goals. And to be honest, sometimes I can be hard to decipher, at least speaking for myself, between a long-term goal or a desire. I mean, not often that happens, but like specifically what I mean for myself is I would love to be able to support myself through YouTube, and then kind of maybe making that into using YouTube to my advantage in order to sustain a living for myself, and kind of make other avenues of, open up other avenues through YouTube and socialization, being able to work with other people. And that's like I think that would be awesome. Like, that's a goal of mine, but at the same time, that's kind of a desire because it's a touch unrealistic, but I don't know. I mean, I think nowadays YouTube, or rather like online creation, specifically YouTube I'm really talking about, is a possibility as a more viable career path now than ever before. But I do understand that that's like definitely sounds very desirable for me and other people as well, but it might not be viable, so something to consider. But I don't know, today at work I was just thinking, I mean, it's not just today, it's every goddamn day. It's every day that I struggle with making decisions that are better for my future, or rather just like a better tomorrow, at the cost of getting instant gratification in that moment. Something I have been doing better recently with is my diet. Like, I mean, I've always been a pretty healthy eater, but I mean, I love ice cream. Like, I love snacks, like little things like that. Particularly ice cream. I absolutely love ice cream. But I haven't been eating it as much. So that's a good thing, because it's horrifically bad for you, loaded with sugar and probably a shit ton of other bad stuff. So why eat that? It's not gonna benefit you. So that's like an example. Ice cream is instant gratification. You know, sugar makes you feel good for 5 minutes while you eat it, and then you wake up the next day and you're like bloated. It's just not good for you, and then you want to crave it again and again because of the addiction to sugar. So that's one easy point I'm trying to make. But I know we're all faced with larger decisions than that as well, but it is actually a lot of those little decisions that add up over time. Same thing with a couple days this week at work. Right down the street from where I work, there's a little like Salvadorian restaurant. They have breakfast, like all types of different food. And a couple days ago, as well as today, I bought a little bit of breakfast from there because I generally don't eat breakfast during the work week. So I got like some sausages and plantains from there, which are absolutely delicious, and it was fairly cheap. It was only like $8 for it, and fairly healthy too, I'm pretty sure. Could be better, could be worse, but point being is I should probably not be doing that on a regular basis because I'm spending money on kind of a frivolous expenditure. Like I brought a lunch, which is like plenty, and an apple is like, I bring like a little snack and then like a full lunch. So it's like I could go without that breakfast. I mean, I would rather eat a breakfast, but you know, if I'm not gonna bring one, I'd rather not buy one because I don't want to keep spending money on little things like that. Same thing with the ice cream. It's like little purchases like that, little quick gratifications like that, where you're accumulating a cost over time, and sometimes it's hard to see that cost, you know. Same thing with coffee. I've been drinking coffee for years every day, but I do try to get it free or at as low cost as possible all the time now. At work, we have coffee machines, so I drink free coffee 5 days a week. And then I've also my mom gets like gift cards from people at her work for Starbucks, so I'll just use those Starbucks gift cards if there's just whenever that's a possibility. So it's like, take advantage of stuff like that, you know. Free coffee at work, Starbucks basically for free because of the gift cards, saving money there. I know, again, it seems little, but it actually is those little costs that add up over time, and that's where you save. So something to think about. Okay. So something I was also thinking about today at work, kind of on the same path as to what I was just talking about, where you got to be thinking about the future and you have to be making sacrifices now, is also, it's good to remind myself, and y'all should do the same, is that whatever your goal or aspirations are, you got to be patient. Like, it sucks, but it's true. It's especially difficult because nowadays it's so easy to just go on your phone and like look at whatever you want, see all these very desirable things or desirable people, and see all these people having way better success than you. And oftentimes there's like younger people, like I'm 23, there's fucking like 21-year-olds who are playing like major like professional sports, or there's people with way more than what I've got right now. That'll break you if you do that too much. Just get off your fucking social media, get off your phone, and recognize that people got it better than you, people got it way worse than you too. So fucking grow up, and whatever you're going through right now could be a lot worse, probably a lot fucking worse. Like, you're still alive, you know? So that's something to be thankful for. But it's good to embrace the suffering to a degree. Like, I know suffering is not good for extended periods of time, but short suffering can be, I actually do think. Looking at it from a physical perspective, weightlifting, for a short amount of time, you are breaking down the body, the muscles, then you recover and you grow stronger. Same thing with mental suffering, or like maybe you're doing something, like you're working at a job that you really don't like, but you can use that as a motivation. If you can stay focused, you try to work on something else, or try to get better, learn skills, gain knowledge, develop relationships to try to improve your overall situation. And that's something I totally want to do, but it's hard to, the hard part is to stay focused. Like, that's obviously, if it was easy to stay focused, then we would all be able to get way more shit done. But clearly it's not how it works. So gotta stay focused, gotta keep your eyes and head down with the long-term vision and goal in mind. Because if you can't think of that, then you're gonna get distracted and you go, oh, what's that over there? What's that? You're gonna want that, you're gonna want this, that. And then before you know it, you're spending money, you're spending time, you're spending energy on frivolous expenditures that don't help you. While I was walking earlier on a little break, something that I was trying to connect. I was thinking earlier about very much similar thoughts to what I'm talking about right now, but not quite the exact same like thought line of thought. But I was thinking earlier, this summer I previously read the book Inferno by Dante. I forget his last name, but very famous book, otherwise known as Dante's Inferno. And that book is a great metaphor for life, honestly, in many aspects. What happens in that book is Dante basically travels through into the depths of hell. He goes to all the layers of hell. I don't know if it's like, I forget if in the story if it's like layers or stages or rings, but regardless, he goes into the pits of hell and he descends deeper and deeper and deeper, all 7 layers, each one of the different layers getting worse and worse, representing one of the 7 deadly sins. So pretty cool book, and it's definitely a metaphor for the fact that because in order for Dante to come out the other side of hell with more clarity, more confidence, and to enter the gates of heaven, he had to go down to the depths of hell, face the worst of the demons, come face to face and talk with the worst of the demons, the worst of himself, see all of that in order to gain independence and be allowed into heaven. So, same thing in life. You can use that metaphor. Whatever it is you're seeking, you have to go through that infinite struggle. You have to look the dragon in the eye, as Jordan Peterson would probably say, something like that. Jordan Peterson also, if you ever listen to him, he talks a lot about different religious texts as well, often saying that you have to face your dragon, your fears. You have to go into that not negative, but you have to go into the pits in order to come out on top. And that's a daily basis struggle. That's a daily basis, that's a weekly basis, that's the life struggle. So trying to get caught up in these little nitty-gritty things, these, what do you call it? Trying to get caught up in having the next best thing, consuming the next best thing, rather try to find some nice mental clarity to allow yourself space and room to grow, see things more clearly for what they are, and try to disconnect from the materialistic items of the world and try to more reconnect with your inner being, your inner soul, and the consciousness around us, and the consciousness that's a part of this earth that we're with, consciousness that's a part of the surrounding space of the surrounding infinite universe. Try to connect with that. Try to stop buying new fancy cars and clothes. You don't need that. Get some clothes, get a car, but you don't need much more other than that. Go meditate. Go try to focus on doing something beneficial to you and your society and the people around you. That's my message for today. Hope you liked it. Hope you benefited from this, because I know I did. I always appreciate, I always enjoy talking about these types of things, even if it's just to myself. It's good to have talks with yourself, you know? Better yet, you can share it with other people though. So, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Go outside, get some physical activity, get some good sleep, go read a book, go talk to somebody new, go make a new friend, and share and spread more love. That's what I want of you. All right, have a good day, y'all. Thank you, love you, bye.